Here are 23 ideas for Dream League Soccer 2023. These are not predictions, these are more or less ideas that I think the game could benefit from, and I'm just going to be spitballing 23 ideas. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let's get into the first one. The first idea for Dream League Soccer 2023 is multiple attempts for cup events as well as real team events. Right now, for real team events, you are able to take 5 attempts in the event, so if you lose once, you can try it again. If you lose twice, you can try it again, all the way up to 5 tries, which means you can lose in a real team event up to 15 times because you get 3 losses per entry. With a cup event, you can only lose once, and you don't get another try, and that's really, really sad, not gonna lie. So I do think the game would benefit a lot if you could do multiple attempts in cup events as well. I also think the game would benefit a lot more if we are able to get multiple versions of a player. This could be flashback versions for older players or future versions of younger players. So say there's a young player who has lots of potential, you can have a special event where you can win or purchase a special card where his overall is higher. Or if an older player had a prime season back in the day, you can upgrade his card to be just like the one back in the day. Another thing I'd like to see is manager gameplay perks that you could have for your team. These could be purchased just like coaches with gems, as well as upgraded just like facilities, giving you a bigger edge on gameplay. Some quick examples off the top of my head could be increase your speed of your players by 5%, maybe decrease the stamina usage by 10%, and you can upgrade that number with more gems until probably like a max tier, just like facilities. I think it'll add an extra little bit of strategy to your gameplay to see which perk you want to upgrade for your team, and make you spend a little bit more currency to get a little bit of more of an edge on your competition. Another thing that'd be pretty cool is being able to customize the time of day as well as the weather in exhibition modes, in friendly matches, as well as training, just because, you know, more customization, it's more fun. And then that feature would also go with this next feature of being able to customize the duration of the game, as well as maybe some sliders as to make the game a little bit more fun in friendly mode and exhibition. So maybe you can make the game a little bit shorter, a little bit longer, or just like pump up the speed of your players or something like that. I think that would be a little bit of fun for exhibition matches and friendly matches, just to add, you know, a little more chaos to the game. That's always the best. In the last update, we received real team events, but they are currently only in the challenge event format. I think it would be really cool if they are also in the cup event format, and then maybe they can alternate between challenge event and cup event, so they could actually bring back the old challenge event, because I did like that, you know, being able to play with your own team and having 3 losses. You can't do that anymore. You have to play with some other team to get 3 losses in an event. Another idea I had was to make the season pass duration be a little bit longer, as well as there being more tiers in the season pass. I think the season pass passes a little bit too quickly in this game compared to other games, and it would be nice if it was like a month long and it was like 60 tiers or something like that. And then obviously you get better rewards for the 60th tier than you get now. I think this will make the $5 a little bit more worth it, because I don't know if $5 is worth the week and a half that it lasts. Another pretty cool idea I had was to have a different type of coach that will only target maxed out players. Now, these could be a lot more expensive and a lot less effective than the regular coaches, but at least you're still upgrading your players. I would also think it would be pretty interesting if they added custom celebrations that you could purchase, just like how you could purchase emojis in the shop. Imagine being able to customize which celebration each individual player will do when you score, as well as being able to buy extra celebrations that they could do. I think that would be really cool. Also another way to spend your currency when you have a maxed out team already. Speaking of consumables, I would like if there was like exclusive emojis that you could win in either events or season pass, or even maybe you just get a special emoji that you could show off to people online if you finish career mode, or even a specific emoji of what online division you're in. So like maybe a number 6 if you're in division 6. So if you get to Division 1, you get a special emoji, and you can just show that off whenever you're playing events. I think that'll be really cool. In the Dream League Soccer 2022 update, they added the daily challenges, and I think they could expand on this by making a career challenge, sort of. I think a lot of mobile games have career achievements, and it seems like Dream League Soccer just doesn't have them, which is kind of strange. And I think it would be really cool if they did. So maybe you can have career achievements like amount of goals you score, how many games you've won, stuff like that, giving you extra rewards, helping you progress. I think that would be really cool. Another thing that would add a little bit of skill to the game is to have formation variations. So right now you can only play regular 4-3-3. I think it would be cool if they added like 4-3-3 false 9. And I'm sure there's other variations to other formations as well. That was just the one example I can think of on top of my head. Speaking of facilities, especially the medical facility, I would have liked if they added a stamina decreaser as a perk in the medical facility. We all know that players lose a lot of stamina after the game in the current Dream League Soccer, so it would be nice if we could spend some gems for the stamina to be a little less. Another idea I thought of was being able to choose which reward you want at the end of an event, because sometimes a legendary agent doesn't benefit people as much as a legendary coach or legendary scout, so it would be nice if you would be able to choose from one of those three as your top gold medal reward. And speaking of events, especially real team events, I would like to be able to preview the team that you are picking before going into the real team event. I'm surprised this isn't already a thing. I'm hoping they add it in Dream League Soccer 2023. This is not necessarily an idea, but kind of just a really necessity I kind of want. Another thing I think would be pretty cool in a real team event is giving you 3 form boosts that will last the entire event to give to 3 of your players. I always complain that the players are not good enough in real team events for me to score. Now, obviously, it's probably not the case for every single player, but I would like to have 3 legendary form boosts that you can just pick any player you can form boost before the game, and it would add a little bit extra layer of skill as well, because each player could pick which player they want to give a form boost to, and it would also make your players better and you know, spice things up a little bit. Maybe not every single real team event, but you can have custom modifiers in events, you know, give some freshness to the game, because, you know, after a while, real team event, then cup event cycle kind of gets repetitive and, you know, not as fun over time, you know? Another random idea I thought of was to have consumable packs that you could purchase, you know? Right now, obviously, you can buy coaches, you can buy scouts, you can buy agents just with the flat-out fee of gems, but wouldn't you like to gamble your coins or gems to see if you could get a better reward? You know, FIFA always has packs and stuff. There's not really packs in Dream League Soccer, so maybe you can have packs of like consumables. Maybe a pack costs like 100 coins, and you're probably gonna most likely get a common coach or something like that, but maybe you have a slight chance of getting a legendary coach. You know, sort of gamble. I mean, this next idea is something I've brought up since 2017. It's the concept of an extreme mode. So in your main menu, you have career mode, you have online, you have exhibition, and you have like training. What about extreme mode, where you can go through challenges like Score Hero, basically, and you try to beat them, and they're really, really hard, but you get rewards that'll help you in career mode as well as online and just build your team. I mean, they already have the format of Score Hero there, right? They just have to sort of copy that and put it in Dream League Soccer. Another way to spice up the event mode is have a whole different concept of how you win. Say you play 5 games, and if you score 15 goals or more, then you get the top prize, and if you score 10 goals or more, then you get the middle prize, and if you score 5 goals or more, then you get the bronze medal. Something along those lines. Also, while we're on the subject of events, real team events and challenge events in general should be extra time and penalties. I think when you draw a game and it does absolutely nothing for you, it's kind of annoying. We are now down to the final 2 ideas I had for Dream League Soccer 2023. And the 22nd one is just gameplay, extra gameplay features. The last time we had new gameplay animations and stuff was in Dream League Soccer 2017, where they added the new skill moves, and then they also had an update in Dream League Soccer 2016 where they added skill shots. And, you know, I would like a little more. Maybe like a fake shot or a finesse shot, you know, somewhere along the lines of what FIFA is like. And the final idea I had was to have special World Cup cards. World Cup only comes every 4 years, and it is World Cup year this year. It's coming up, and it would be nice to have special World Cup cards. Maybe it'll be coming in the form of those specially developed players, but, you know, they're kind of boring. I'd like to maybe have a cool little art design of a World Cup player. Even if it's not permanent, it would be nice to have, you know, a little World Cup themed event where your players get cool colors instead of just the black of legendary, maxed out legendary. So yeah, and that right there is 23 ideas for Dream League Soccer 2023. Now obviously I don't expect all of them to come out, or maybe even any of them, but it's good to think outside the box and think of what Dream League Soccer could need improvements on, and here are just 23 ideas for Dream League Soccer 2023. If you enjoyed today's video, leave a like, hit subscribe if you are new and you want to know any new details I get for Dream League Soccer 2023, because it's coming. It's coming very soon, probably by the end of the year. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. I don't know, weird idea, but something that just came to mind.